Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the very cool bucket list trip I am doing in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I'm going to do my bucket list, hike Ireland for a year, learn about Irish history, town by town, through the mouths of the pub owners and regulars. Because what's a better way to learn about something you love than to experience it yourself? Patreon.com/we3smiths, only $3 a month, and thanks for checking it out. And welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast and another stoner reaction. And this time, another reaction to a cover song from Metallica's Blacklist tribute cover album. I think I covered all those bases. I have listened and reacted to several of these covers. I had originally planned on doing the whole thing, and at some point I'm just like, that's too much. Just too much. But there's bands that I've heard that I need to get into, some of which are on this Blacklist Metallica cover album. And IDLES would be one of those bands, and they did a cover of The God That Failed. So I thought, well, that's going to be good. I haven't heard any of the covers from this particular cover project. Haven't heard any covers of The God That Failed. One of the more underrated songs on that album. And I've heard of IDLES. I know they're a British rock band. That's all I know about them. So let's give it a listen. It's IDLES covering Metallica, The God That Failed. Fucking bass in there, though. I mean, they're doing pretty good so far. I can't even tell that it's The God That Failed, really. I mean, there was a little bit of vibe in there that might have sounded like The God That Failed. But that's the cool thing about, like, covers. The bands that I love that do covers and do them successfully don't sound like the original. You know, they put their own spin on it, and it's if a band does a cover kind of properly, at least to me, then it sounds like they should have written it all along. And this sounds like a band I've never heard before doing the song I've never heard before, even though it's a cover. Sounds like a real 80s punk band to me, IDLES does. A real 80s style of punk band. Like, it sounds like The Clash mixed with, I had it in my head, a good example. But it's definitely got an 80s punk rock style to it, which I do like. Fucking cool sounding, man. Black Flag was the other band that it sounded like to me. It sounded like Henry Rollins a little bit. Find myself dancing, you guys. Sorry. Hell yeah. If I would have never heard that Metallica version before, the original, obviously, I would have liked that song. I would have been like, that's fucking pretty rad, man. They totally did their own thing with it, which I love. Again, they made it sound like their band. I didn't know what their band sounded like, but I feel like I got a good grasp now. I might have to listen to more. Throw something in the comment section. Something from IDLES, man. Yeah. I don't necessarily always start with a cover song when I first start listening to a band, but it seemed like a good one to go to this time. So please, you got a band, your favorite band that nobody knows about. That's kind of the idea behind the Rock Radar, and throw that band in the comment section. Patrons get first right of request. Link for Patreon in the description. It's only $3 a month, and a lot of stuff going on Patreon, including album reactions. So I want to thank you guys. Have a good one. What the hell? Everything!